Do I fold under pressure?
Jim, come on, buddy. Come on. Get in. Oh no, that's trouble. Oh shit. What are you doing?
Well, mostly the jury says guilty. So I'm putting myself in higher and higher pressure situations and recently entered a competitive match play tournament. Getting through the first round came down to one putt, one single putt, for bogey no less. How'd I do? As part of my journey to one single 18-hole round of par golf, I've decided to embrace the pressure of competition at scale, in earnest, in order to exercise that whatever it is that helps us perform in these clutch, high-pressure situations. I'm simply not, as I said, going to achieve that North Star objective unless I do, unless I can develop that ability to play with grace and skill for 4 hours, whether it's against myself or against somebody else. So this particular competition, the first round was 64 players in a single elimination seeded format. I was not seeded. And I was just trying to advance to the second round. That was it's my entire objective for this particular competition. My opponent was a 9.3 handicap, so pretty well matched to me because I was a 9.9 at the time of the competition. When we signed up though, I was an 8.7. And so I ended up having to give him a stroke because I'm playing from the mixed blue-white tees, 6,200 yards, and he's playing from the blue tees, which are about 250 yards longer. I started out kind of suspect, but lucky. I was a bit nervous and scattered on the tee, trying to figure out apps and scoring and gear, and my opponent seemed a bit annoyed. I'm not sure why. I've never done one of these. So I ended up a bit quick on the draw on my first drive,
Come on, buddy.
and I yanked it.
Sit. All right, scrambling.
Indeed, scrambling. I had no idea if it was safe or not, and so consumed with that thought that I left my camera on the tee.
Did you get all that action? Tee shot went left, but it stayed up. And I had it approached, it's on the green. So it's strike, bit of a flyer. That's why I chose 56 for a 105 shot. Should be good to go.
I was putting. And a 2-putt, par. Took the hole, 1 up. On number 2, I felt a bit more settled off the tee. But I ended up battling the lefts all day, and it
Oh no, pull that hard. Yeah.
started here on number 2. I was feeling super confident over that ball too. That's an easy 8-iron. I actually had a pretty good blind pitch up from 15 feet below the hole and 20 yards away. That was a tough shot. And barely missed the 1 putt up and down. A bogey. Lost the hole. All square. Hole 3. My tee shot was fabulous. My approach was not. But I was putting just a long way, maybe 60 feet.
Get over, come on, come on.
I misread the speed down the hill.
What? Break, 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 break.
My only 3-putt on the day, But a bogey kept us all square as he blew up on that hole. He doubled, but got a stroke, so a 6 for 5. Hole 4, again, I felt super confident over the ball and left again.
Yeah. Interesting.
My pitching and chipping was, let's say, adequate and occasionally stellar on the day. But my putting really saved the day. This was the first clutch putt that started momentum building for me. It was big. And I love number 5 on this course, a par 5. I just like the way it plays. It's kind of a technical dogleg right, and I almost put myself out of position, overly fading the drive. And 8 iron to set up the approach. And
Get up there. Get in.
I skirted the hole. I scared the hole. It was super close. A birdie look.
Come on.
Barely missed the pace on a great line. Tap in par, which took the hole. 2 up.
That was right though. We need to be higher. Alright, tapping pars all day long.
On number 6, my
Oh no. That's
my driving went on holiday.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh no. Way too much.
2 miscalculated shots, 3 including my drive, compounding errors. Let's get it back right here, up and down.
I had to scramble mightily for a bogey to tie the hole. On 7, again, I was able to sort of stay in my bubble and reset to access the source where there is infinite abundance of good shots.
Really nice. Yeah.
A great drive. A lovely approach,
Be the right distance.
just a wee long.
Go. That was good.
And a 2-putt par took the hole. 3 up after 7. 8 was a tough one. A miscalculation in course management combined with a non-optimal tee shot. Put my ball well beyond the green in an unplayable position.
Yeah, that was a lazy swing. That was not good at all.
I had to take a drop in a tough spot and ended up with a double, losing the hole and
Lost
dropping
my
to
tee.
2 up after 8. Things were fine-ish, but almost halfway through the round, negative thoughts were encroaching. What if I lose the match after being 3 up? That would be embarrassing and demoralizing. You have a lot of holes left. You think you can hold it together for the rest of the round? You're a bit hot and cold. What if it just goes cold? So I kept invoking my on-course clear the mechanism meditation technique.
Can't be a party guy without a T. ParTeeGuy.
Well, what else could I do? I felt like I was doing a pretty good job of ignoring my competitor and whatever he was doing, while still being cordial, of course. And I retrenched on number 9. Best drive of my day
Kick left.
to that point.
I think you're left of the track. Yeah. Another good bounce. Yeah.
Paying your dues.
That'll do.
Take care of the course. You know what they say.
I got a wee bit aggressive to try and make this par 5 green in 2, but it was a calculated risk because there wasn't really any danger down there, not a ton of it.
Get right. Kick.
Just a bit short and left, but fine.
Is it in the bunker?
Ball, like a softball up there.
A subpar chip,
Get right.
and a 2-putt par took me right back to 3 up. On number 10, both of us had really good drives. Literally right next to each other.
Oh, jeez. Sage. Come on, baby.
Both had workable second shots.
Sugar.
All right, let's see what we got. Just need a putt. Good birdie putt.
Oh wow.
Mine was way long. Way long. It should not have been that long, but whatever.
I'm not sure what happened on that third shot, but I got a flyer that went well past the pin on the other side of the green. It was a tricky putt, maybe 50 feet. And I misread it a bit. I had a long way in for par, between 15 and 20 feet. Bam! That's one of the main things I remember from the day, making a handful of really clutch putts.
Nice part.
We split 10, and I was still 3 up.
Yeah, that was clutch. Clutch putt.
And at the time, it didn't feel like a momentum builder. It felt more like a whoosh. I escaped there. I'm clinging on to my lead. On 11, it was mostly him losing the hole more than me winning it. I mean, my course management was excellent. Talking myself out of driver over the trees on a severe dogleg right and executing the shot perfectly.
I'll have a ways to the green, but that was a safer play. Good course management.
Then having a perfect approach look that I thought I'd executed perfectly. But I ended up well short, and I still can't figure out that one. It was right on line with the pin.
Okay.
And I couldn't get up and down from there. Not a great chip, decent putt, just missed. But he doubled, so I took the hole, and I was 4 up. We tied the long par 3, number 12. Both with bogeys, keeping me at 4 up. Alas, it wouldn't last. The wheels started coming off at 13.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just got lazy or tired, and my structure started to collapse.
Just tapped it. Just trying to hit it too far, too up. Okay. I'm grinding.
Okay.
I'd say that was a bit resilient. I relaxed a bit, took a nice little swing, and let's go up and down.
I ended up doubling 13, back to 3 up, and then a repeat performance on my tee shot on 14.
Chunked that tee shot. And this is where the resilience comes in. That's 2 chunk tee shots. Because I'm speeding things up. And you got to do exactly the opposite. Got to slow it down. So this is where resilience comes in, big time.
We'll hit the 5 again. Slow it way down. Way down. Just like that. This is a scary shot. Very scary shot. This will be pivotal for me. Pivotal. Trigger. Get up there. Get up. Okay. Well, that was a really good shot.
There's some junk there. It needed to be a little further right to be super safe.
I felt my recovery punching a 5 hybrid to just below the green was pretty good.
Sit, right there.
As was my pitch.
That's it. That was friggin' clutch. That was clutch.
I just couldn't get the 1 putt. It was a good line and just short. And just like that,
We're giving away.
I was 2 up with 4 to play.
slow it down.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's just me giving it away because I'm getting speedy. I'm getting a little quick on the takeaway. But I was resilient, up from my 5 wood, or my 5 hybrid. And let's go back to the source.
There was no question in my mind that the momentum had fully swung to my opponent, and I had played a huge part in that, with 2 missed tee shots in a row. I knew I had to stem the tide, buck up, empty the mind, let it all go away, and invoke the clear the mechanism meditation technique. And I stayed as calm as I could. And it was certainly more of a fade than I intended, but it was fine. And I was feeling a bit stronger. Time to build on that.
Will do.
I was trying not to think about it, but in the back of my mind, I knew that a win on 15 would put me 3 up with 3 to play. And that'd likely be a really good position for me to be in. So this approach was key.
Yeah, I think this is
My drive had scooted off the fairway, so I expected my approach to jump a bit out of the rough. But I did not want to be short on this hole. And I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I forgot to turn on the camera on the green. I was pretty focused at that point. And he and I ended up almost exactly the same spot, like 5 feet from each other at the back of the green. Maybe a 30-foot putt.
Oh man, the camera was off. Put it really close. Putted it in. So, it was a par. If he misses this, then I get the hole. He missed it. Got it.
Dagger. 3 up, 3 to play.
All right, wind is right to left. Pin's in the front.
And I was feeling pretty confident at that point.
I think this is going to be a 7. That's what I'm playing. So I need to just cock that wrist. Erect. And move that body.
Perhaps too confident.
Oh shit. What are you doing? Oh my god. What is that?
Oh my goodness.
Huh? That was my trusty 7-iron. At the moment, I could not figure out what was happening with those tee shots, those funny, weird tee shots on the day. I have plenty of data now, though. I'd put myself squarely behind a tree, and I had to punch out. As punch-outs go, it was a good punch-out. Put myself in a really good position.
All right, let's see what we got.
I'll land it right on the fringe there. Bounce left into the hole.
I'm really grinding now.
Just like I'm throwing a ball up there. Get in.
And scared the hole.
Oh man, that was so close. That was a really good chip.
But left a relatively long putt for bogey now. His tee shot was short and left, and he pitched on and 2-putted. So here I was with a bogey putt to win the match. And I knew it. It was bouncing around in my head. 1 putt, just 1 putt, and you win the match. And
And that was it. Push that hole. It was 3 up with 2 to play. It's clutch right here. Some really serious duffs off the tee. Just keep grinding. Just keep grinding. Staying true to 72. Always better, never best.
man, I was tired. It was a different kind of tired. New emotions, new physical sensations. It was super energizing and simultaneously just exhausting. And just thinking about how it gets exponentially more difficult at each level, amateur and pro, well, it's mighty impressive what those folks can do. I aspire to develop that ability to call on at will. So, on we grind. Let's see if we can get past the second round.